Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back again with another video. And in today's video, you guys already know what time it is. It is Ninjago Day. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. I do want to first give you guys a quick disclaimer. Normally when I do like reviews and stuff, I'm usually very energetic and stuff like that, and I'm still trying to be. It's just I literally just got done watching the episodes, and they literally made me tear up. I literally had to stop myself from full-fledged crying. That's how sad it was. So basically, that's how you know your boy Lego Guy 225 is a hardcore Ninjago fan, because I literally almost completely fully fledged started crying when basically what happened to Nia and stuff like that. So yeah, so now that we're off of that subject, let's get into the review. I'm going to be reviewing Lego Ninjago Season 15. Episode 16. So yeah, let's get into it. So this one is called The Turn of the Tide. So the last episode of Ninjago season 15 is called The Turn of the Tide. And it basically starts where it left off from episode 15, with Nia coming down to basically strike down Kalmar, and how basically now she's like all water and stuff like that, and literally he can't do anything. She just looks so cool. It's sad about what happened to her, but she's just so cool. So basically she's fighting Kalmar on Wajira, and all the ninjas come up, and then Jay's like, Nia, and then Nia's like, Jay, stuff like that. So right after that happens, basically Jay distracts her, and basically right after that happens, Jay gets mad. Jay gets pissed because Kalmar completely destroyed Nia, but again, little do they know she's not actually destroyed. But yeah, so JB and Jay, he literally grabs Master Wu's staff, and literally he's using his lightning elemental powers, and he jumped onto Ajira and tried to strike Kalmar down, because that is his girl. So yeah, so right after that happens, we go to the ninja fighting Kalmar's villains, minions, and then we're back to Jay and Kalmar's fight. And then right after that happens, Jay gets down back to the ninja, and now it's Benthomar fighting his brother. And then pretty much Kalmar's like adopted brother. Then pretty much Bentho's like, you're not my brother at all. You killed father, blah, blah, blah. And stuff like that. And then, so yes, right after that happened, they're fighting. And then Kalmar gets real mad. And he basically takes Bentho's his staff that he's using, and he breaks it into two. So Bentho has nothing to use to defend himself. So yeah, so right after that happens, Kalmar pushes Bentho off of Wajira, and then right after that happens, Bentho, as he's falling, he pushes, he basically throws a dagger at King Kalmar's, I guess it's a crown, I think it is, yeah, he does it at his crown, and he throws it at his staff. And then basically what happens is, right after that, it's kind of crazy, but Wajira is out of Kalmar's control, so now it's just normal Wajira. she literally eats him. She eats Kalmar. Bye-bye, Kalmar. You're not the main villain anymore. So, yeah. So, Wajira eats Kalmar. And, yeah, she's basically like, yum, yum. Yummy, yummy octopus. Yummy fish. So, yeah. And then right after that happens, Nia comes back as a water dragon, which is crazy. She comes back as a water dragon, and she's fighting Wajira. And then right after that happens, she gets pretty much destroyed again. But then, basically she gets reborn as a dragon again. And then right after that happens, she turns back into her like human water form. And then basically right after that happens, she literally does a literal strike. She turns into the dragon. And then, as she's flying towards Wajira, she turns back into her human water form. And she literally goes and she punches the storm amulet right out of, pretty much destroys the storm amulet. So, yeah, so that's crazy. Okay, sorry guys, my bad. I had to think about it. She destroyed the wave amulet, the ocean amulet, whatever you want to call it. It's the water one. She destroyed that one. So yeah, and then right after that happens, we basically see Wajira get destroyed by lightning, pretty much. So yeah, and then right after that happens, we see Nia come back and basically stuff like that. And then Jay comes in to hug Nia, and basically he can't because she's made out of water. And stuff like that. So yeah, so right after that happens, basically Nia is basically saying that she has to go, and basically all of the ninja are like, she's not acting like herself. Nia, come back to the team, basically, and stuff like that. And then basically Nia's water body is reacting to the ocean. So yeah, so right after that happens, we see Nia come back and hold Jay's hand, and they hug, and then pretty much, just like we saw in the description when it was leaked, like 3 weeks ago, it says Nia defeats Wajira, goes into the ocean, and pretty much dives away, as we can see here. So yeah, so pretty much she's just talking about how she's going. So yeah, and then Jay's like, Nia, when Nia goes into the ocean. And then basically right after that happens, Nia goes into basically the water that's flooding Ninjago City. And basically she takes all the water away that's basically surrounding the ground of Ninjago City and stuff like that. And then right after that happens... Sorry, guys. Right after that happens, she's like the Flash again, and then she goes into the ocean. And then here's when it gets sad again. It goes to Jay. And he has water in this bowl and stuff. And then basically it's Jay tearing up again, looking at him and Nia's picture. And then Maya, Nia's mom, comes out of nowhere, and she's like, I miss you. Basically she says, Jay, you're not the only person. I miss Nia too, blah, 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 stuff like that. And then, basically, Jay basically told Maya that, before Nia left, she said to tell my mom, I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. So, Jay tells her. And then right after that happens, we see Kai and Cole and they're all grouping up together. And then right after that happens, Jay talks to Cole, and basically Jay's like, I hope everybody comes for Nia. So like a whole bunch of people come for Nia, and basically Master Wu drop water into this like type of like, I guess like some Chinese culture or something, but they're dropping water into like some type of, I would call it like a giant vase. I don't know what it's really called, but I'm gonna call it a giant vase. And then basically Master Wu, of course, is like, we will all remember Nia and stuff like that. And then it's just sad, and this made me actually tear up. It's not even funny. And then right after that happens, we see Nia with the whales and how she's swimming in the ocean and stuff like that. And then basically she goes and she flies into the sea, and then at the end here we see something very, very cool, which is in loving memory of Kirby Maru. Rest in peace, Kirby. I can't believe they actually put this at the end of the episode. I didn't realize they would. They didn't do it with the other ones. But yes, rest in peace, Kirby. The actor of Cole, has sincerely passed away. Rest in peace, Kirby. R.I.P. Kirby. We all love you, man. All Ninjago fans do. So yeah. So now that we got that out of the way, of course, I rate this episode, of course, out of 1 to 10. Of course, like I said, if you watched my episode 15 review, I give this one a 10 out of 10. So yeah, I really don't have anything else to say. It's just, I'm gonna have to go sit down, edit these videos, and post it on the channel, and take a break for a little bit, because like I said, these 2 episodes really did make me tear up and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it though. Thank you guys. Please like, sub, and comment. Thank you. Bye.